Alright, what's up guys? Got another Alliance War here. Bringing the same team, Blade, Iceman, Ghost Rider. Something a little different about this one. This is one of my first wars where I've turned off Suicide Masteries. So, pretty interesting stuff. Gonna have to get used to it. But maybe change the way I fight a little bit. So, because the way Alliance Wars are now, it's just better to not have suicides for your defense. But anyways, this is the Limber Enhanced Special 1 node. Bringing Iceman, kind of thinking I might see a Spider-Man, but it's a Yellow Jacket, so shouldn't be that hard of a fight. Just kind of, end on a 4 combo whenever you give him a bar of power, just so you can create space. But yeah, so at least with this, without running suicides, I can throw off those specials a little more, throw out that L1. And again, see, kind of back off. But yeah, not a difficult fight. Just want to bait out one more L1. And yeah, he just dies to Cold Snap right there. Or sorry, Frostbite charges. Next we see a Cosmic. And this is the Unstunnable node. I'm starting to see a lot of Medusas on this node and on my path just in general. So I bring in Iceman just in case for some reason I fall into her auto block and get parried. But it's only a 4-star, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, I see Living Strand goes up, and then try not to do more than one hit on my combos. But yeah, just do one, back up, and then you saw she got recoil, so she's running some suicides, at least Liquid Courage. Yeah, try to bait these specials. Hit with that heavy. Now I just need one more, and I just backdraft and hit her with the L1 to kind of finish her off. So again, not a hard fight. Just took it a little slower and didn't get baited by hitting her too many times when she had 3 Furies. Next fight, I already checked out this guy's profile, so I see a 6-star. I knew it was going to be a Green Goblin, so going to get the villain synergy here with Blade. And Green Goblin on this node can be tricky, but Blade pretty much just shuts him down. So just got to make sure not to get clipped. Because specials, if you try to fully evade Green Goblin specials, they can be pretty rough. But yeah, don't mind giving him regen every so often. Push him to the L2 because you can pretty much just outrange it if you have to. It's just kind of tough getting that timing down. There he throws it, double dash back. And yeah, now just going to throw one L2 of my own. Finish off that GG. So yeah, if you don't have Blade for that node and it ends up being a Green Goblin, it can be pretty tough. Next fight, Power Gain, and this is the Power Start 1, so it's a Mystic 4-star. Can't really tell who it could be, because these champs don't really appear on anybody's profile anymore. But yeah, it doesn't really give it away. But think maybe Dorm or Magic, typically what you see here. And we get a Dorm going in with Blades, so get that danger sense. Just want to bait the L1s. Don't want to worry too much about parrying or evading the L2. but accidentally give it to him, and I'll just take the block damage rather than give him more Mystic Dispersion charges. And right here, just hit him with one L2, takes off most of his attack, and Blade just slices through him. So yeah, that's not too bad. Didn't get him to an L3. And Blade's rank 5, going up against a max rank 4-star, he's not really going to be a problem there. Now this is the node where I've been having a lot of trouble with recently. Just looking at what teammates got, in case this node gives me a little bit of trouble. So this is the same guy from before though. And you can see a persistent charge of 0, so it's definitely going to be a Morningstar. And Morningstar's L2, this is unblockable L2, can be tricky to evade. So I'm bringing in Iceman for the bleed immunity, and if, in case anything, my plan is just to push her to an L3 and consume my ice armor that way. It's kind of how I play Hyperion sometimes in AQ. Tends to work out. So yeah, but initially I do want to bait out the L1s because they do provide an easy in, but she's not really throwing them, so instead I just don't mind pushing her to the L3 right now. It'll consume my ice armor, but hopefully I can reform it, get some more damage in. So yeah, only 5%. And right there, she does the heavy, and for some reason I can't get in there soon enough, and I get parried. So I have to play this a lot more safe. But yeah, my ice armor formed up, so I'm going to push her again to her L3. And remember, this is the power shield node, so I'm not doing any damage other than with my specials. And at least with Iceman, he gets frostbite charges, so those do damage too. So I'm thinking here when I throw my L3, it's going to do a ton of damage, but really hardly does anything. I don't know if this node is kind of bugged with the L3 and it's just L1 and L2 damage, but that really didn't work out. So right there, you noticed I evaded the L2, but I gave her an immediate 1 bar of power. So that's going to make this node even harder. Every time you successfully evade that L2, give her a bar. So I'm kind of waiting right here, and I thought I fully evaded it. It was full screen. Apparently it clipped me at the end, but that was enough to take off the rest of my life, which was really unfortunate. Now here's where I actually make a big mistake. Coming into the fight, think, okay, I can use Blade here and maybe take some damage and finish her off. Or, you know, I'm feeling pretty confident with Ghost Rider, and he's bleed immune. That's kind of what swayed me to use him. But in the end, I really should have just used Blade here to finish her off, because as you're going to see with Ghost Rider, yeah, it doesn't go so well. Yeah, my plan is just to get off a few L1s and finish her, but bait some of her attacks. Yeah, my first L1 did almost enough, and now I'm going to try to get full screen like Cyclops, and right there I swore I dashed back to avoid that because I was expecting it, but apparently was too slow, and the L2 just basically one-shot me. So kind of heated here, just like jump in with Blade and let's finish it. What I should have probably done instead of bringing in Ghost Rider and giving her an extra kill. But yeah, you can see Morningstar ability puts bleed on Blade, but yeah, really should have just brought in Blade sooner. So yeah, last fight I see a 5-star unduped Science Champ, so I'm not sure what to expect. No, it's not MCOC because you don't see the persistent charges. No one in the profile to give it away. Kind of think it would be Thor, Ragnarok, or Void, but I could have also maybe expected like a Miles Morales might be a good placement here. But just going to heal up Blade, take him in, got the class advantage either way. Yeah, definitely don't want to give up any more deaths here, so making sure I heal up all the way. And it's an undue void, so this shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, just 1L1 already got him halfway. I push him to the L2 and then I started thinking, okay, what's Void's L2? Just got to make sure to evade it because it's unblockable, and I take it straight to the face. So yeah, I had still finished the fight, and that's going to be my last fight, but in the middle of pushing him to that L2, in my head I was like, I wonder what his L2 does because I hadn't fought him in a little bit, but anyways, that ends up being my last fight. Good war. We got another victory, pretty much doing well this first season so far, but gonna start getting used to not running suicides. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, good war here to Havoc. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.